What's going on, guys? We're back with the series. We're grinding these out. We have about 20 more teams, so if you haven't seen your team yet, stay tuned. Today we will be doing the Green Bay Packers. If you guys don't know, they had a good amount of picks. But before we get into that, I'm Two Tone Sports. Just want to say thank you to all of the support to the channel as of late. You guys are the reason I keep doing this. I'm having fun, so let's keep it up. Pretty much in these videos, you're going to see me go through every single pick, give my grade for the team that I'm doing in the video. I switch it over to Mel Kiper, give you the grade that Mel Kiper gave, and then I give you the third analysis with PFF to give a different point of view and give you their grade as well. By the way, 2 of the 3, obviously not my opinion, meaning me and my grade, are paid articles. So you're welcome for that. Let's jump into the video, man. Green Bay Packers here. As we all know, they shipped off Aaron Rodgers in this video. I do not grade the trade. I grade just what happened in the draft based on value and everything. So, Lucas Van Ness with the first overall pick. I liked it. I liked it. Picked him at 13. ESPN had him at 15. I really, really like this pick. I'm going to be reading a good amount of these analysis. I may skip here and there, but Van Ness has a special combination of size, length, power, and speed. His ability to get into the pads of offensive linemen and drive them back to the quarterback with ease stands out on tape. Guys, he wasn't even a full-time starter, okay? Flashes good swipe and chop moves, but he'll need to continue to improve his array of pass rush moves to reach his considerable potential, which he didn't see much time on running downs as he did on passing in college. He has the trait to excel versus the run. Matt Miller's NFL comp is Preston Smith. That's honestly, that's a nice comp. I gotta be honest, that's a nice comp. Right there. See, despite never starting a game at Iowa, he managed 14 sacks over the past 2 seasons. A lot of room of growth. Rashawn Gary recovering from torn ACL. Van Ness is the ideal fit in the Packers scheme. Line off the edge can reduce down inside during passing downs. Iowa, 50% of his snaps came off the edge. 39 came as defensive tackle. Very interesting. Not bad. Like I said, I liked the pick. Probably around the pick where I had him going. Honestly, I could have saw him anywhere in like 7 to 19, 7 to 20. That's realistically probably where I saw him. So he is a day 1 rotational contributor. Preston Smith set to turn 31 years old. Van Ness will work in rotation with him and should be considered his eventual replacement. Like I said, first round pick. This is a really good pick. You guys obviously don't have Aaron Rodgers. You continue the streak of not going first round receiver. I'm interested, guys. Also, if you don't agree with my pick, or I really want to hear what some of these Packers fans have to say down in the comments below. I really want to get into a conversation with you guys and fill you out. What did you guys think of the draft? If you had to grade it, what do you grade? So, you got Luke Musgraves coming here. As we said, this is from the Jets, which is crazy because Aaron Rodgers is not playing for the Packers. It's still crazy to me. Shirt has a little smell to it. I'll just put it on. 6'6", 253-pound tight end out of Oregon State. Musgrave is a tall tight end with big hands to pluck the ball out of the air. He's a vertical threat who ran the 4th fastest 40-yard dash out of the tight ends. Transitions upfield smoothly. Not the polished route runner on tape, but flashed it at the Senior Bowl. His NFL comp is big boy Mike Gesicki. I would say that's a fair comp to him, and that's a really nice. They have him as the 3rd tight end. I'm going to assume Kincaid and Mayer are probably over him, and I'm going to assume that they have him over Darnell Washington, which makes sense. So, post is, man, my nose is stuffy, so. Post is the Packers' run of not selecting pass catchers in round 1, but committing to them on day 2 continues. New QB under center. Musgrave is versatile with experience both in line and in the slot, coming off season-ending knee injury. Just 2 touchdowns in his career, but Musgrave has true vertical threat ability. Like I said, I like the Musgrave pick, and then you guys continued the pass catchers in round 2 and 3, but we're focused on 2 right now. Jaden Reed. Honestly, when I saw that he was 5'11", I was a little shocked. I thought he was taller than this. I really did. He plays a lot bigger than 5'11". Reed's ability to beat press coverage, accelerate off the line, separate jumps out on tape. Reliable pass catcher with the body control to adjust to throws outside of his frame. His vision, ability to make crisp cuts, and speed makes him a great threat after the catch and in the return game. He's actually even a good stalk blocker. Post-draft, another pass catcher, like I said. He'll slide right alongside the 2022 Watson and Romeo Doubs, fellow rookie Luke Musgraves, to form a very young, promising pass-catching core for Jordan Love. Like I said, this is kind of why I liked your guys' draft so far. You guys have a lot of picks. But you went best available defender, defensive end, which you needed. You 1,000% needed. And then you just got, like, Jordan Love. You're setting him up. You're setting him up. You're giving him weapons. So now you want another tight end. He's the 6th. Interesting. Because I had him as I had these 2 guys as the 4th and 5th. I had Kincaid, Mayer, and Washington above. And then I had these 2 guys as 4th and 5th. Very interesting. 6'5", 254 pounds. Kraft turns into a big back after the catch. Smooth transitioning upfield. Quick and has good contact balance. He has the speed and toughness to make plays down the seam. Kraft has the big hands to pluck the ball out of the air. Guys, before I finish this one, I thought this was an awesome pick because I'm shocked the Cowboys. Sorry I can't stop yawning. I can't breathe through my nose lately. I'm shocked the Cowboys didn't take him. And then when he went to you guys, I was like, that's good value. Like, this is good value here. It's just smart to do with Jordan Love. I honestly, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I really couldn't even name a tight end on your roster before these 2 were drafted. So, another tight end for the Packers and one who will work well in tandem with Luke Musgraves. Kraft is a hybrid tight end who can move throughout the formation as an inline slot or even H-back style offensive asset. Kraft's positional versatility and willingness to play special teams will put him on the field. I think you're going to see rotation with him and Musgraves. I just don't see a reason why you wouldn't do that. So, then you want another defensive line. Smart. Colby Wooden, 6'4", 273 pounds. Once again, this is probably right around where I had him going. I really like this. Good size, length for 3-4 defensive end prospect. Run defender. Has the quickness to penetrate when he lines up inside the tackles and strength to set the edge when he lines up outside. So he's versatile. So really, really like that. That's why I like this pick. So he's also shown, wow, I can't speak today. The quick first step and heavy hands to develop into an effective interior pass rusher, which is not easy to find. This next pick, I'm honestly not going to go that deep into it. You got Sean Clifford here in 5th. I hated this pick. I didn't expect him to be drafted. They have here natural leader, scrambling ability, extend plays, and speed to run for first downs. Like I said, this was a huge reach for me. I genuinely thought you guys could have used this pick on something a little bit more valuable. I would have even liked you guys to go offensive line here. I would have rather you guys have gone anything than Sean Clifford. I didn't expect him to be drafted. Not in the 5th, that's for sure. So, Dontavion Wicks. Okay, 6'1", 206 pounds. Once again, can't go wrong with getting Jordan Love weapons at this point. You guys got a good amount of pass catchers now. Wicks, smart route runner, foot speed is set up, inside-outside releases. Ran slower than expected at the combine, tracks the ball well when it's deep, threatens vertically on tape, instinctive open field runner who flashes after the catch, but dropped too many passes in 2022. Once again, it's the 5th round. I can't complain about this. You got good size here, so just keep adding to that room for Love. I mean, you just saw a weird pick right there. But you got Carl Brooks, 6'3", lined up as a walk-up outside linebacker, defensive end, and tackle. That's exactly why you guys drafted him, and that's exactly why I'm saying it's a good pick in the 6th round. You have a kid, 6'3", 303 pounds, walked up outside linebacker, defensive end, and defensive tackle. Boom, done. Strong active hands, explosive power to knock blockers back as a run defender, overwhelm blockers as a pass rusher. That's all you guys really need to know about this kid. 6th round pick. He could, hopefully if he's coached right, he could play, man. Go look at this kid's tape. I really like him. He could play. Not much to say here. You got a kicker. Okay. So, which is really interesting because, look, sustained a season-ending shoulder injury in 22 and tore an ACL in 21. I didn't think you needed to draft this. But who am I? I didn't think you needed to draft this. Jeez, you guys had 4 7th round picks. We're going to fly through these ones. Carrington Valentine, 6 foot, 193. Can't go wrong about a corner. Valentine's press man corner, good length, best rerouting routes. This is probably a special teams player. Once again, can't go wrong here. I actually like this Lou Nichols pick. Big back, patient runner, led FBS in rushing yards per game in 21. So right here, has the potential to develop into a reliable check down option in the passing game. Once again, Jordan Love help. Nothing wrong with grabbing a running back this late in the round. It's a 7th round pick. Awesome. Grabbing a safety down here, most likely a special teams guy, 6 foot, 205 pounds. Best matching up at tight end. 2 picks and 54 starts. Not a ball hawk. Both picks came after he moved from corner to safety. But once again, to safety, depth at defensive positions, 7th round pick, nothing wrong. Same thing with grabbing a 6'2" wide receiver in the 7th round. Once again, have no complaints. Has the ability to come down 50-50 balls, runs hard after the catch, doesn't have the second gear, but 6'2" receiver in the 7th round, can't complain, which leaves me with the final grade. I'm going to give you guys an A- because I think you did it right. Look how many pass catchers you got. Little shocked that, honestly, in the entire draft, you guys had a lot of picks, okay? You guys had a lot of picks. Not one single offensive lineman for this many picks, which is a little shocking to me. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's shocking to me. Only head scratcher here majorly was Deshaun Clifford, and let's be honest, the kicker. But other than that, I think you guys got really good value. That's why I'm giving you guys A-. Love Lucas Van Ness. I think he could be a beast, especially if you can learn from those boys there. And love the dual picks of the tight ends. This tight end class was very good. You got Tucker Kraft and you got Musgrave. Good for you guys. So let's throw this over to Mel Kiper and try to speed things up a bit. Green Bay Packers get a B+ from Mel. Jordan Love eras in Green Bay starts with an edge rusher. Aaron Rodgers knows that feeling. Okay. Drafted a defensive player with 12 of their past 13 first-round picks. Holy moly. As I wrote, I had a higher rank on pass rushers available. Packers had 3 day 2 picks, trying to improve things. And okay. I didn't have Van Ness as a slight reach. I think that's a fair pick. Took 5th and 6th ranked tight ends in Musgrave and Kraft. Also added Jaden Reed. I don't know why I call him Jalen Reed, but whatever. Alleviate some pressure off Love. Wrote more Friday night about this pick, but in short, I like them. Musgrave and Kraft both have pass catching potential. Green Bay needs it. Last season, 25th in receiving yards by tight end. Let's be honest, your tight ends were These two, both of them, would be immediate upgrades from what you had in the previous year. So, yeah. Saturday's pick, I like defensive backs Carrington Valentine, Anthony Johnson Jr. the most. Undrafted grades on Sean Clifford. 6'5" kicker. I didn't realize he was 6'5". Andres Anders? Whatever. Carlson. Colby Wooden is a tweener defensive lineman who's a little too undersized right now to play 3 technique. It's going to be your offseason is going to be remembered about trading Rodgers. And this season's honestly going to be the total valuation of Jordan Love. It's going to be unfortunate that if Love sucks, you're not really going to see the full value of your tight ends and your draft picks. But guys, as a Packers fan, this is really cool. I think Love's going to be all right. You guys drafted well. And honestly, if he's not, there's something to look forward to. Next year's QBs are pretty good. So, this is awesome. Plus, if Rodgers plays a bunch for the Jets, New York will owe the Packers its 2024 first-round pick, which he's going to. I believe the number 60%, he's going to play over 60%. This is really cool. So, PFF. What a list of picks for you guys. I thought you could have done a little bit better down here, but like I said, you guys did right. You supported Love, so I can't knock you guys. Many thought this was a spot for playmaker for quarterback Jordan Love, but the Packers went with Van Ness. Power rusher, can push through opposing offensive linemen, and likely comes with the versatility of being able to kick inside at times. Packers addressed the receiving core day 2 once again, passing several receiving options first round. That's fine. Musgraves adds a different element to their tight end room with the size and speed to challenge defenses down the seam. You guys haven't had that in a while. Reed was a late riser after a strong Senior Bowl showing. Extensive package of releases at the line, but was number 86 on consensus big board and comes off at 50 here. So they're assuming that it was a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a reach. He also struggled a little bit of drops, doing on 8.3% of catchable targets. He's just an okay athlete with his vertical, broad, and short shuttle, ranking inside the 50th percentile or lower. I think he plays a lot better than that. That's why I kind of like seeing PFF's like analysis sometimes, but B+. Cool. So I was a little higher. Mel was a B+, PFF was a B+. So let's see. Do they even say anything about Wooden should offer some inside out? Brooks may need to move inside with limited athleticism. Packers will be looking for the 2021 version of Nichols, who ran over 1,800 yards and 16 touchdowns with an 86.1. I think this kid could be a little bit of a steal. Complete back, 5'11", 222 pounds. So, I'm not going to waste your guys' time anymore. PFF gives you guys a B+. I gave you an A-. Mel gave you a B+. I just took in consideration of the support you guys are giving to Jordan Love. So, guys, please comment down below on what you give the Packers, especially if you're a Packers fan. Who would you have wanted in what round, and how did you see the draft falling out for you guys? So, as always, guys, thank you for all the support, and thank you for watching.